Down where there's no industry. Let me pull that down a little bit. Let's try that again. Let's do it. Actually, no. Just gonna do a different song first. We come out for this common touch, weighing all the heart. It's not light enough. You caught me in the habit of stealing flowers. You couldn't put them in my pocket 'cause they were wet. Call me a liar, thief, a nature reader. Well, darling, you've arrived down to the bone, and I've burned enough bridges, oh, to see how the fire starts. I've burned enough bridges, oh, to see how the fire starts. In the place before this where falcons fly, I've been deep in care of you all my life. It repeats upon me in a single stare, but I cannot face what I could not bear. Well, clean me down, sweet water. I can't remember the chord, no. I know my fate, I'm not ashamed to wish I loved you better. There we go. Clean me down, sweet water. I know my fate, I'm not ashamed to wish I had loved you better. And it's the trick of the empty flame, but it's bright, but it doesn't burn. In the eye of the crawling saint, where the light burns off the dirt, and the hard shell that entraps you starts to wither and unwind, and the spell that once enraptured you is a fickle trick of the mind. Well, lead me down, sweet water. I know my fate, I'm not ashamed to wish I loved you better. Now clean me down, sweet water. I know my fate, I'm not ashamed to wish I had loved you better. But you hold me in the habit of taking pictures, and they feathered at my fingers now countless times. But why does my face look so familiar? Drill into the center of your mind, and leaping into oblivion now, getting clearer. Locked inside the light between your arms, and I don't intend in this next lifetime to leave quite so many scars. There we go. Thank you. Before the war, where there's no industry, it's a trial of faith. And it's a gnawing carp on a leading path, and I'm sure you'll find your way home if you even know where that is. Out there it's a storm in the teacup, a brewing, chemicals spilled. It's a broken speech from a man who is trained to kill, and he's a knife in hot water, but he knows how to swim. But show me you remember, my darling. It's a light in the mirror, and how it drills. It's a stacked up prescription on an unpaid bill. But there's a wheeze in your throat, and there are pennies on the floor, and you always ride the bus home because you get lost on the tour. And you saw a woman in a shopping trolley. She stops her car and looks back smiling. There are hot fish in hot oil being flogged for free, flip for nothing but the thrills of the blind man's sanity. But you've never been able to keep your story straight because you are trusted now to flee. There we go. There's that one. But she went to go live with this man named Richard who sucks in the countryside. And kind of withdrew into herself. Messages came to Joanna on the radio, on the stereo. But my soul must go. Oh, my soul must go. My sister, Joanna, ran down by the river. And the concrete post, what could not be told to the drifters? But there's light, there it is again. There's light. When nobody's watching, she burns a few blinds and climbs through to the other stage to find a better place to stand. Well, do not forget me, do not forget me, my sister. Shall they be one day together? Oh, I would pledge my soul for a rainfall without shelter there is life, there it is again. There's life, there it is again. There we go. Yeah, the next one I'm going to do is going to be without a guitar, and this is a song I wrote for my granddad, who was a card counter and really into gambling, which was actually really fucking cool because he could also do those magic tricks. And I think that's awesome, and that we should legitimize those things, which is why I have 3 decks of cards with me here today. And if anyone wants to play, I'm going to be here until about 11:30 p.m. No, that's not true. I'm just going to get going. Okay, maybe you, Mr. Drumman, can help me out with this sounding normal and good. He taught himself the rhythms of forgetting, with no bottle and no blade in his hand, and hanging from the highest tree upon that withered mountain by his legs as the rattlesnakes rush on. He showed you the bite mark 4 of diamonds, that little hole where the spirit made its mess. And you know that the venom spreads as it spins around him like the ribbons on his youngest girl's dress. How they whirl in the wind like their mother, swinging down from the window when she's wet. And the leaves on the line, they curl and resign to be dry in the morning on her skin. Sweet. Do we have time for anything else, or is that it? One more. Okay. We're going to do an experimental one where I scream for 2.5 minutes. No, we're not going to do that. I think I'm going to play this one. So I actually wrote this one about the guy that got me pregnant when I was 17. Screw you, Luke Dunn. And screw your rich parents and Westminster School and everything that comes with that.
Yes!
He got kicked out eventually by those parents. This one's called Done Deal. Did you Did you wonder how, as you were coming to, like the devil's still in April, he moves a done deal. You go, you wanted power, and you were drunk before you had your fill. Take the blessings of the fearless to gain protection from who? Speaking only in your father's tongue, with your arms held up, can you blame her for the danger? She craved the sharp thrill. I can't remember the rest of the lyrics. That's unfortunate. That's the end of my set.